started the Oodnadatta Track at Marree tonight and thought we'd stop in at this, what we thought was a little old town, that's abandoned town called Farina. Pretty amazing. It's it was huge. There's heaps of stuff still here. All the old ruins are still around. The old Garn Railway used to go through here. Yeah, pretty cool. We'll spend a few hours here, but we're just going to have a quick look, I think. So we just had an overnight stay at Marree, which is right at the start of the Untitled Track, which is pretty cool. Old hotel that we just stayed at, which you can sort of see there across the road. Yeah, so we're going to hit the Oodnadatta Track today. Apparently it's in pretty good condition at the moment. It's one of those roads that it can go to crap pretty quickly if it rains, but it seems like from all reports it's all good at the moment. So we're going to make our way all the way along it. Actually, we'll do a stop tonight at Coward Springs and actually a couple of nights there, and then head all the way up to Oodnadatta, which is not what we originally planned, but we thought while we're here we might as well do the whole track and then make our way back down to Coober Pedy. So that's the plan. Beautiful old pub stay last night, and a camel burger, which was delicious. Girls were not into it at all. They didn't want to try it, but we had it. Just tasted like beef. Really.
Beef. Probably was beef.
No,
anyway,
it's delicious.
It's good. To go over the dog fence, and if you wind your windows down, apparently you can hear the alarm. One of the longest man-made structures in the world, over 5,400 kilometers long, apparently, to keep dogs out of this area, I guess. Wow, that's crazy. Way to Coward Springs. I don't even know if you can see it on the video. It's crazy. Just white as far as the eye can see. Probably doesn't even look that impressive. Yeah, but anyway, worth a crack. Just amazing. Far out. Just crazy. Lake Air South. Look at the ground. Just insane. Did you have some? Delicious. Delicious.
Salty. We're staying a couple of nights at Coward Springs at the moment along the Oodnadatta Track, and thought we'd go out and have a look at a couple of springs today. We're at, what's this one called, girls?
The Bubbler.
The Bubbler. We've donned our hair nets for the first, fly nets for the first time this trip. They're pretty friendly out here.
And they're warm.
Yeah. So we'll go and check it out, hey? It's pretty quiet still in this area at the moment. It's still off season apparently, but it's starting to pick up a little bit again. 2 people at the campsite, that's right. It's the quietest campsite we've had this trip so far. Pretty amazing.
And some other people that just arrived.
Yeah, and some friends that we met, that we stayed with last night as well, and the night before in Marree as well, right? We'll see them again in Exmouth, I reckon. They're staying over there for a few months. There is actually water. Pretty rare to see it out here. You can see how barren it is. All salty around everywhere else, and then this tiny little puddle. It is actually bubbling, girls. Wow, that's cool.
That is so cool.
It's like a natural spring.
Oh, look at the bubbles coming up. Oh, from the ground, from underneath. Oh,
How?
You see that? That's cool.
I got inside.
Yeah, so we just checked out the bubbler, and this is another one called Blanche Cup. Apparently these springs, that water in there that's coming up from the surface is like 2 million years old, from rain in Queensland from the what is it, Artesian Basin. It takes that long to work its way down here and come back up to the surface, and that's why it's all salty, because it leaves, once it evaporates, it leaves the salt from all the water underground. Pretty incredible. That hill in the background is apparently one of these springs, but it's extinct, so there's no water coming out because so many people have put bores in, obviously to survive over the years, that there's less pressure now coming up, so big ones like that don't actually exist anymore. Crazy, hey guys?
We're still at the same caravan park.
Yeah, but what's it called? Coward Springs?
Coward Springs, and we're going on the spa. We already went yesterday, and it was a bit like algae-ishy.
Yeah, it looks alright today though. It hasn't been stirred up yet.
There's this really
Beautiful.
fun thing. So we'll be the people to stir it up. There's a fun thing, and there's a jet, and you can stand where the jet is, and then there's a slippery board underneath, because on the side says just sand. But when you go onto the slippery board, the jet's so much that it pushes you on, and it's really fun.
Oh, cool. Beautiful, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah. How nice is this, girls?
It's really nice.
It's about 29 degrees in here apparently. It's beautiful.
Feel the minerals.
Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, it's unreal.
Here, Mama.
This is like perfect.
Touch forward, but hold on to here.
Perfect temperature. What do you reckon, Jill?
Yeah. We're riding down a railway track, but this is not the actual railway track. The railway track is right just up there where I'm pointing. Like, I can't really do it because I'm riding right now. So there's Lucy. Say hi, Lucy. Hi. She can't really wave back with one hand because she only just learned how to ride.
Alright, I might have lied on the last video. That wasn't the old Garn track we were riding along. We were riding along pretty close to it, but we've just actually found it. So this is, you can see all the old sleepers and stuff here, which is pretty amazing. Man, there'd be thousands of these along, hundreds of thousands of these, wouldn't there, Liz? Isn't it pretty cool? See what we can see. There's heaps of old sleepers, still old glass bottles and stuff like that along here. Yeah, lots of pegs and metal and stuff. Wow, and look at this, even it's a little bridge. We've seen some big ones along the way, but that's a bridge.
It's a bridge. That's very cool.
Archipelago railway bridge on the old Garn line. We've seen lots of little bridges, but this is the biggest one. Pretty cool. Let's go and check it out. Have a look. About 50 k's out of Oodnadatta. It's hot. Not going up, Luce? No. Is it too scary? They built it in built this bridge in 1870 something. Pretty amazing engineering for the time. Actually goes over a bridge you can actually see water for once, which is pretty rare out here. Pretty cool. You don't want to come up, Luce? No. You alright? Bit scary for you? Oh, it is pretty scary up here. Wow. Look at that. That is cool. I think it's alright. Anne's a bit scared about walking along here.
It's a bit freaky. There's metal. But then there's like big gaps to the ground. It's very high up.
Pretty sure you're not going to fall through it.
I'm not, but it's a bit scary.
This is the Untitled Track. Haven't really filmed much along here because this is pretty much how it is. There's a bit of old Garn railway stuff to see along the way, like some of the sidings and buildings and stuff like that, and a pretty cool bridge which we went to. Lots of bridges. And we're about 10 k's out of Oodnadatta. Started the Untitled Track to here, so it's about 400 k's worth. It's you can see, look at the road. It's in pretty amazing condition. But so we're sort of tossing up whether we actually do the rest of it, the last 200 k's, or cut straight back down to Coober Pedy to save probably a couple of 100 k's. So it sounds like there's not much to see between Oodnadatta and Marree. So we've got a nice other family as well, and they're heading down the other way. So the kids are pretty keen to follow them. So I guess we'll make a call tonight. See what happens. I meant to say in the last video, so far, touch wood, we're still not at Oodnadatta, but the only issues so far, car and camper wise, is you can see the UHF aerial on the front. It's alright now, but we've had trouble with that for like the whole trip. I've finally got a couple of decent bolts to put in it to get it back on there and stop wobbling around, which is good. And we've smashed or lost 2 Anderson plugs off the back of the car, as in the one that links into the camper and charges the camper. So luckily we've had a couple of spares, and we'll see if we can pick up hopefully a few more in Oodnadatta, because it sounds like it probably might be a common occurrence. I don't know if it's just the quality of the Anderson plugs or where it is on the car. It's not like we're smashing along, we're only doing like 70 to 80 the whole way, and it's pretty smooth going, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but at least it's an easy replacement and we'll get some more spares.
Australia's hottest, driest town.
I'm expecting this pink go down.
You're here.
It's pink.
It's pink.
Look at the
Wow.
pink. There's even a pink car out the front.
Wow.
It is pink. It is insane.
That's yeah, pink.
It's pink.
It is so pink.
Very pink.
Wow. The blue tree.
So are we staying there?
General
People
store.
around.
Coober Pedy at Old Times Mining Digger.
Old time is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going on a tour.
And I'm putting my helmet on.
Get your
We're
helmet.
meant to push
Sills.
that.
You need to help them?
This is the tightest thing ever.
You're right. Wow, this is cool, isn't it?
It's
So
amazing.
cool.
So, what did
1918 using pick and shovel and hand windlass and cowhide buckets for hauling mullock to the surface. Note
Guys,
the footholes
we're up
dug into the
to-
sides of shafts for climbing up and down. The only lighting was
So for the next couple of nights we're in an underground house in Coober Pedy that Anne booked, which is pretty cool. You can actually see like it's carved out of the rock, and that's how a lot of these guys live. It keeps it cool, although it's still pretty hot, but anyway.
Please introduce the famous Matilda.
There's Matilda in the closet, I think.
Oh, I
Yeah, how
want
cool
to
is
give
it?
them a tour. I want
Like-
to give them a tour.
don't break it.
Bed's carved in.
I want to give them a tour of my room.
today, so trying to find some opals. See the kids up on it's like a public noodling area, which is pretty cool. I think it's going to be slim pickings though for opals. Have you found anything good, Liz? What do you got? Anything? No.
But you have a sifter.
You got a sifter, yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Looks like just whole piles that have been dumped here over the years, I think. Found anything, Tel?
I mean, I found one little bit, but it's not really done.
Oh, that's alright. It's better than nothing.